Hey everybody, this is Casberry Game coming out with a new vlog, and this one's gonna be a good one. I'm talking about Star Wars, because that's the thing I love, Star Wars. And maybe some bar rescue here and there, but mainly Star Wars, because that's something that I've been loving since I've made it. I would show videos of it, but I don't want to get copyright claimed. I've always loved Star Wars since I was a young kid. Ever since my cousin Aaron showed me the original trilogy, hold on. Which I have the complete collection so far. Even though I have Disney Plus, I still have the DVDs. And it's all thanks to Aaron who showed me these three, and I got into Star Wars. So if he's watching this video, thank you, cousin Aaron. And I got many other things like this little figure I reviewed. Sadly, it's not Baby Yoda, but it's regular Yoda. I am in this video, I am. And I got these little Happy Meal toys from my friend Paul, who has a channel called Paul Hunt Z. You should check it out. And they show little holograms in them. This one is Jabba the Hutt. I've just been into Star Wars for a long while. I could show you more, but I don't know if I have anything else Star Wars. Oh yeah, these little bobbleheads. I was hoping for Greedo, but I got Princess Leia. I don't think it really bobbleheads, but it's supposed to. I got Leia and a Praetorian Guard from The Last Jedi. I was hoping for a Porg in that one. Besides that, I just love Star Wars. The fantasy, the story, the sword, the lightsaber fights, even if it's the new trilogy, I still like it because it's Star Wars. Nothing will change that. And it's a good franchise, and been something I liked for a long while. Here's a young picture of myself back when I was skinnier, back in high school. Dad gave me that picture, keeping it. So, yeah, I've been a big fan of this and massive franchise, even Solo in Rogue One. This massive franchise for a long, long time. Even the prequels, which people say are bad, and I like the new ones, including this one, which has McClunky in it. I don't care what Doug Walker says, I'm a huge fan of it. I mean, I even love the Star Wars, the Clone Wars cartoon, and Star Wars Rebels, both of which were made by Dave Filoni. I even got this giant. I have two more figures to show you guys, which I showed in my toy reviews that are Star Wars related. I have all of... Sorry, I went off again. I have all of these Star Wars action figures. No, again, 3 Black Series figures. I have this Darth Vader, which talks. If I can figure out how it talks. I'll lay all these figures up here and then flip the camera on some of them. Actually, I might just show them each one individually. He talks. I know this one does, and he... I have that one. I have my favorite character in Star Wars, Emperor Palpatine, and Darth Sidious, but most people call him Emperor Palpatine or the Emperor. Loved his theme, the dark choir-ish theme in Episode 6. Just gonna... I have Captain Rex. I just hope these audio clips don't get me copyright claim from Star Wars Clone Wars.
Explosives are in place, sir. Objective completed. Get ready to turn those clankers into scrap metal.
I have him. I have Grievous, who needs new batteries. His died. I need to find batteries for Grievous. But he talks, and it's voiced by Matthew Wood. And then, oh man, the cape fell off again. I have this Darth Vader. Darn it, sorry. Picking up Darth Vader. Then I have this Darth Vader. Cape fell off when he fell one day. Comes with his own lightsaber. Doesn't talk, but nice figure. I have the Grand Inquisitor. Big figure, doesn't talk or move. But he was voiced by Jason Isaacs, and he comes with a lightsaber holder on his back. And the Royal Guard of Star Wars, the original series. Original trilogy. Sadly, that's all. I have these three more figures to show you guys. I'll be back. I have Chewbacca from Solo, which was in my toy review, which I hopefully will be able to do something soon. Hopefully with my job. Hopefully I'll be able to do these soon again. Captain Cassian from Rogue One. And Jyn Erso also from Rogue One. Now I gotta put all these back over by my antenna, my TV antenna. Oh, and I've missed one. Anakin Skywalker.
I got a bad feeling about this. I'd be proud to fight beside you anytime, anywhere. Stand by, we're on our way. We've got them right where we want them. We destroy Grievous, we can bring the war to a quicker end. Give it everything you've got!
Love lightsabers. Planning to go to a Disney store and buy a lightsaber so I can go see the new Star Wars movie. And I got more Star Wars stuff I like. I did like Doug Walker's review of The Rise of Skywalker. It was funny, and it was easier for me to get the spoilers out of the way so I don't have to get spoiled by Mahler or any of the other negative YouTubers. Fine, I'll show you some clips. My audio, without audio. I can show video, but I can't show audio. Now I gotta find my Star Wars is a lifestyle playlist. This is Star Wars, how it started out with from Rise of Skywalker special look. John Boyega is a Han Solo figure. Chewbacca, young Mark Hamill, Kevin Smith, and a bunch of others talking about Star Wars. I love Star Wars so much. Things and Ferb's crossover with Star Wars. Star Wars at Dancing with the Stars. Carrie Fisher, the late Carrie Fisher. Andy Serkis. Star Wars is just everything to me. I want to go to Disneyland and Disney World to see the Jedi, the Galaxy's Edge. That's one video. Next is the Rise of Skywalker featurette, special look featurette, which has clips from the original's screen test with Alec Guinness, Harrison Ford, and Mark Hamill. Again, thank you, Cousin Aaron, for getting me into this. Thank you, Aunt Kathy and Aunt Ann and others for getting me into this. And thank you, Uncle Mike, my late Uncle Mike, for getting me into this. I love Uncle Mike. He died of pancreatic cancer last year. It was thanks to them and their love of this franchise that I got into it in the first place. Mark Hamill. This whole franchise was started by one guy, George Lucas, and has been continuing for a while. Anthony Daniels, Ian McDermott, who I plan to meet someday, not at a Star Wars convention. I don't want to fight a bunch of Star Wars fans. And now to move on to something I really like, which I play a lot. Star Wars The Old Republic. Darn it, one of my videos on this playlist has been deleted. So Star Wars is now for kids. And here's my former friend. I didn't watch his video on Star Wars Rise of Skywalker since it was 2 hours and 28 minutes, which is nearly the length of the movie. But here's his more positive video on the franchise before he went negative. Angry Joe. The one I defected from, and the Angry Armor, who I still have not returned from. I still support Corporate Commander if anyone likes me. But I do not like this guy. He was so negative in his review of Star Wars. So was his friend Alex and other Joe, OJ. I like Star Wars. I love it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get negative. Love this little thing though. This is just so cute. It's the Star Wars, right? The Return of Jedi little creation made of pretzel rods, graham crackers, and Teddy Grahams. Next is something I love for a long while. Star Wars: The Old Republic. I have a Sith Juggernaut in this game. I tried a trooper, but I didn't want to have to keep running, trying to get this stupid bomb defused. The ZR-71 or whatever it's called. I'm showing you these videos without audio, so I can show you the actual video without getting claimed for having audio in the video. The audio in the video. It's like a reaction video, but without the audio, and a lot less lower quality. This is just one. I'll let you see all three trailers while I talk over them. This is the Return trailer, which introduces the Sith Empire. I would put my hand down, but I need to have it up. This one's 6 minutes long, which will make this vlog my longest vlog I've made at 30 minutes. I only skipped the intro so the logos wouldn't get me claimed or anything like that. I'm a huge fan of this franchise, even if this is considered Legends. That's what I have right here, Sith Juggernaut, which is Malgus, and his master in the other armor, and the twin blade lightsaber. Just everything about Star Wars is so beautiful. I mean, that's why I love the Black Series figures, because they're detailed, beautiful, and have a lot to do with the franchise. Sorry, I've been up from the chair a bit. Gotta move the chair forward a bit. This franchise is just something I love. Star Wars. I'll add iCards for each video. That way the original creators get credit, since I'm doing this without audio. But thank you, Aunt Anne. Thank you, Uncle Mike. Thank you, Aunt Margie. Thank you, Aunt Bill, Uncle Billy. Thank you, Aunt Jeannie, and thank you, everyone, and thank you, Dad, Mark Shercliffe, for getting me into this series. This franchise, I'll say, is known as Star Wars, which I love. I'm not like Joe, who over worships a movie for having flaws. I'm not going to include his epic fail video where he looks angry and does a stabbing motion on the ground with a lightsaber. But that's all I'm saying. I don't want to make this a rant video because I haven't seen the movie, and I'm not making a rant video because I love Star Wars. As I just showed you, I have I have the entire prequel trilogy. My favorite one is the third one. So if I don't want to watch Disney Plus and my battery's low, I just put this on. The DVD version. It's a lot lower quality, but still. I even like this one. I'm a fan of Jar Jar Binks. I can't help it. Everything's good about this one. This is only the beginning. After 3,000 years, we've regained our home. Welcome home. Star Wars The Old Republic, which Joe kept saying Knights of the Old Republic. It's called Star Wars The Old Republic, Joe. I miss LucasArts. This might be a longer vlog than 30 minutes. Yeah, this one's the Deceived trailer, which is another one I like because it shows how powerful Darth Malgus is. Which is why I chose a Sith Juggernaut as my warrior type, not Marauder, because Juggernaut sounds cooler. Thank you everyone on Dad's side for getting me into this franchise, even if they don't know about the past from the past that it still exists to me. I still see it. This is canon. Because how could there be a Sith Lord on Moraban if they're one of the Sith Empire on Korriban? And how does it all start with Malak if it's not considered canon, which is what Disney says? And I'll just let you all watch this. And now your republic shall fall. Now, Clone Wars I would show, but that's still copyrightable. This is still, but I don't know if showing it without audio will get me claims. I know it's audio and other stuff will get me claimed, but still. I just need to show you these Star Wars videos and get back to talking after I show them all. If there's an ad, I'm going to skip it. This one is the Hope trailer. I'm just breathing because I'm excited because I'm finally doing a long vlog, as in like an hour long. Because I love this franchise. This is why I make my villagers with Star Wars. Yet no one actually understands that, and why I keep making more of them in more numbers with the word Star Wars in them. Because I love the franchise so much. And that's why I was sad when Netflix got lost Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Because it's a good franchise. Next to losing Solo, which is a really good movie. Please thank everybody. I love everybody who's been nice to me and loves Star Wars, from Paul Hunt, a friend of mine at Bridgehaven, who has a channel called Paul Hunt Z, to Doug Walker of the Nostalgia Critic, to my family on my dad's side, Uncle Jimmy, Aunt Kathy, Aunt Margie, Uncle Mike, Uncle Norm, Uncle Norm Sarver, Uncle Mike Shercliffe, my dad Mark Shercliffe, Cousin Aaron, his wife Christy, and everybody else that got me into this franchise and has supported me throughout the years on making all my stuff. No Barescu mentioned at all in this video, actually. It's just going to be Star Wars and my praises for the franchise throughout the years. I was even excited when they mentioned when I heard Emperor Palpatine's laugh in Rise of Skywalker. I was actually excited because I like Emperor Palpatine as a villain, especially Ian McDiarmid's performance as him. McDiarmid, however you say his name. I'm going to do the unthinkable. I might copyright myself for this, but I'm going to show you one of my villain tributes of Star Wars right after this video's over. I would show you the Onslaught video, but I'm going to show you one of my videos. I would play the audio, but now it's copyrightable, and my villain tribute song is now copyrightable. Darth Barris, Darth Scion. Alright, that's all I might be showing you because my hands are getting tired of holding. Oh, I'm going to show you 52 later, but I might not, but I just love Emperor Palpatine. And actually, his name is Darth Sidious, but I'm going to get some new figures of him soon. Found some at a store called Elite Toys and Collectibles, which I'm going to go shopping there someday. Or go window shopping. Because I can find this guy again. And I love Emperor Palpatine. I could do a vlog there if he's not playing any copyrighted TV shows. Lightning hands. Yeah, I'm just going to be making that someday soon. And I'm letting the beard grow back. Shave the excess off today. And, yeah, this might be an hour-long vlog because I cannot stop praising the Star Wars franchise, from its space battles to its dialogue, even the prequels. Even the original series. I just love Star Wars. And Clone Wars as well. It's just been such a good franchise for so long. Even to now, it's still good to me. And man, it's just such a good franchise when you see all the evolutions and special effects, special editions, the new edited in version of when he says McClunky, then gets shot. Instead of a jump cut where his head moves, where Han Solo's head moves a bit. Which I have Solo Pez dispensers from the movie Solo. Don't know if they'll be worth anything, but I still have them somewhere on my desk. But yeah, I love Star Wars. Even Last Jedi, even though we got most of the spoilers from a review, but still I won't share any spoilers with you because I'd rather not be like Mahler and make a 2.5 hour negative review because I haven't seen the movie and I don't want to be spoiled. Besides the Palpatine thing, but that's it. Which was only in the first couple minutes of the video, which I didn't care for while watching the rest. And I won't mention how he's alive or anything like that. I just know whatever. I just don't know how, but I just love Star Wars. Even the animated series, which even with changing art styles, it still looks good, and I can't wait for season 7 in February to come out. I mean, everything about Star Wars is still cool. Even the lightsabers, which I had one, but that was my brother's lightsaber. I wish I could find. I need to go buy at a Disney store a lightsaber, so I can do a copy of Angry Joe's video, but with a white lightsaber, and just say after I see the movie, and just say "epic win" in my thumbnail. Because to me, it's an epic win movie, not an epic fail. And also, I just love SWTOR from it with its duality, even on Sith, which for some reason says I can't get any more powerful unless I get under 3,000, which is hard to do when I keep doing light side choices. To my smuggler and my bounty hunter as well, which I've made my bounty hunter look really big and cool. He was scrawny and weak on my last account, but not anymore. And actually, I think I really did a bounty hunter because I got stuck on the one mission on the planet after I did the hunt. But yeah, Star Wars. It's everywhere. It's everything I love. And I hope you all are enjoying this video because there's more coming from new tour reviews coming later to definitely a new Star Wars Villain Tribute number 54 to a ton of new video content, all related around the big franchise known as Star Wars, because it's just such a good franchise and I want more of it. Even if Disney might abandon the three movie film structure, it still is a good franchise. That's just a rumor. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Star Wars is just a beautiful franchise I've seen, and I just can't stop praising it. And it's all thanks to my cousin Aaron, back when I was a little kid with my brother Christopher, who I very much miss, and I really hope I can get along with him someday soon. But yeah, this is going to go on a lot longer because I'm going to go into details on why I love each one movie, and I'll start with the prequels. Well, actually, I might start with the originals because that's smarter. Because let's start with episode 4. The reason I like episode 4 is the story it tells me on the back, and its lore, and how it tells me about Darth Vader before we even got to know him in the prequel movies. There wasn't much backstory besides the Clone Wars mentioned briefly, and how the Empire, it has the Death Star and how it took out the entire planet, and how everything just escalated from there and turned into an epic ending with the Death Star being destroyed and everything going downhill, and then everything going downhill in Empire Strikes Back, which was really good because it shows that the Empire isn't just formidable with the Death Star, that they can hold their own against impossible odds, even though it was a tough movie because Han Solo got frozen in carbonite and a bunch of other stuff happened to our friends. Chewie got captured and tortured, and Han got tortured and turned into a carbonite crystal. And yeah, that's all that happened in that movie, and its cover is really good, and I really like it on Disney Plus. Return of the Jedi introduced Emperor Palpatine before they redid his makeup and made him look a lot better than the original 1981 design. Not well, 1980. When was this movie released? It doesn't say. and also the music was really good. I have two of the songs, Ewok Celebration and the main title song theme. The story continues on my iPod, which is what I'm recording this video on. So I have that. And the story is really good, and it introduced the Emperor for the first time, which we didn't know his last name, but it introduces the Emperor, which was a really good villain. Is that how he died? Being thrown down a shaft. No! Into instant destruction. And, it's just a really good movie with very good storytelling, music, action, drama, and those Ewoks were really cute. Even though everyone didn't like them, I still liked them. I need a haircut, definitely. But yeah, I just love Star Wars, and this one was a good movie for me. Next, we move on to the prequels, starting with Phantom Menace. Sure, it had some flaws, but as far as lore goes, introduced a lot of good positives, like Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi's origin. I did like Anakin's origin, which was he didn't know his father, and he was a boy with pod raising aspirations, and he left his mother to train with the Jedi Order. Yoda wouldn't allow him, but this is the one before they did the CGI model that's on Disney Plus. But yeah, he was a lot interesting, and I did like his evolution and how he was cold in the spaceship and all the other positive aspects of his character, played by Jake Lloyd, who sadly isn't doing so well right now, but hopefully his life improves and gets better. Now we move on to The Attack of the Clones, which was my other favorite movie because it introduced Christopher Lee. Darth Tyrannus, a good villain in and of himself. And he was a really good villain. And the introduction of how stormtroopers were made was really cool. And Cypher Dyas was mentioned, who would be later developed in the Clone Wars cartoon. And it also introduced more about the Supreme Chancellor, who didn't become the Supreme Chancellor until the war was about to start, the Clone Wars. And now, because my battery is running low, I better talk about The Revenge of the Sith, which was another good movie because it introduced the Emperor. It showed us how he became scarred. It introduced Anakin's dark turn as Darth Vader. It showed us the end of the Trade Federation and the Separatist Union. And it showed us really good storytelling, action, characters, drama, sadness, comedy, and way less Jar Jar Binks than we thought, and a bunch of other positives. But hold on, I'm bringing my charger so I can continue this video. I'll have to hold on to the iPod since its battery's at less than 20%, which it won't be by the time this video uploads, but still. This one's a really good movie that I highly recommend everyone watches on Disney Plus. Download it offline if you have to, and watch it along because it's really worth watching. I'll be back again. You'll have to stare at the wall for a bit. I'm back. And and then I'll talk. Hold on, sorry about this hand mic hand in the camera. And I'll talk about Clone Wars and Rebels. Clone Wars I really liked because it introduced how the Clone War started, and how we met some of the characters, and how we would meet some characters we would later like Captain Rex, who would be later awesome in Rebels, played by the same actor, D. Bradley Baker, who I recommend watching his stuff. And it introduced us to Obi-Wan and General Grievous, played by the amazing Matthew Wood. Voiceover. And it introduced us to how Dave Filoni does his character writing, even though he gives it out to other writers, but it's still worth listening to. And it introduced us to Maul. I don't call him Darth Maul because he lost that title years ago. Introduced us to Maul, Savage Opress, Asajj Ventress, and the continued stories of the Supreme Chancellor Palpatine before he got scarred, and other characters. Because it's just that good. And Rebels was a story about Ezra Bridger, a street rat who became a great Jedi Master, or a Jedi Padawan, the last of his kind, after meeting Kanan Jarrus and the rest of his group, including Zeb Morales, who I was going to meet at the GalaxyCon, but it was really packed, which I might get video footage at the GalaxyCon if they're not playing copyright music over the PA system. Because I do want to meet some famous people when I go. I do want to do something where I meet famous people before either they die, they leave, or something like that, where they're not super busy. It was voiced by Steve Bloom. There's the Mandalorian girl, Sabine Wren, who I use on my Pinterest because of her. I like her designs and her characterization. There's Chopper, who was really funny on the Star Wars New Camp book club podcast. I love the podcast, though I don't like the swearing they use for Chopper, because it's just not how he's like for when you don't like somebody. But I won't go into the language because I'm trying to keep this video not for kids, but also in general audiences, which is why I labeled all my channel now not for kids instead of manually selecting them all. But that's separate from the Star Wars love. It has Jason Isaacs for first season, and then returns in the third season, voicing the Grand Inquisitor. Amazing character, amazing villain, and good performance. And yeah, I just love this franchise. And I'll have to put up all my Star Wars toys up here and figure out what to do with all my papers I got out everywhere. But besides that, I just gotta keep positive, make more of these, make more uploads of videos, and keep the audience retention very well, because these videos are what keep my channel alive, and I'm just so happy to be making them. I just love making them all for all of you, even though the relative audience retention doesn't show that, but I still love making videos for you guys. And yeah, it's just this video is just going to be an hour long about me praising Star Wars because everyone else is doing negative videos, but I can't help it. I just love Star Wars because it's just such a good franchise, and there's no way to get this out. I would journal, but my mental blocks are coming up, and I can't journal well for some reason with all my mental blocks. But this is helping me get all those out because I just love Star Wars. Its designs, its stories, its elements, its characterizations, its everything is lovable about this franchise. I'm trying to check my battery, but I can't because I'm still locked in video mode. But I do love this franchise, and it's just such a good franchise to be enthralled with. Because it's something so good. There's so many reasons I love Star Wars. From its characterization, to its designs, to its audio, to its music from John Williams, which I'm planning to buy all the music and put them all in order, including Revenge of the Sith and Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. Empire Strikes Back. I already have New Hope, Force Awakens, and The Rise of Skywalker soundtracks all on my iPod in a massive sleep playlist for Star Wars music. I know most people are like, "Why are you doing that? That's a lot of money." I know it's a lot of money, but it's only meant for special occasions like my birthdays that I will buy them all. I hope you all are enjoying this video because it's the longest video I've ever had to make. That's just a vlog. Just me sitting down talking to you about why I love Star Wars. Or why I like anything. I didn't do that about Pirates. That was only 12 minutes. I didn't do that about my other videos because that was only mental health and that was only 6 minutes to under a minute. This is just going to be the longest video I've ever made on that's a vlog because I just cannot stop praising this stuff I love. Star Wars. It's so good. So beautiful and worthwhile watching because of its designs, characterizations, and all around good stuff that it has to offer. I just love Star Wars, and it's thanks to my dad's family and my dad that I love Star Wars. He even did jokes like "sister" when Darth Vader said "sister" funny, which I still love and love my dad. Mark Shercliffe, love him so much. He's my dad, and I just care about him so much. It's sad that I'm alone now at this apartment. Hopefully he's watching this video and understands how much I care and love about him. Because without him, I wouldn't be where I am now, and without him, I wouldn't be at my job, and without him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't be wearing Star Wars pins to work. I wouldn't be working at Walgreens. I wouldn't be helping stock the shelves. I wouldn't be doing what I do. which is why I'm happy to tell you all that I love Mark Shirkliff, my dad, because I just love him. I also love Aunt Kathy, because she and my grandma, who are down in Florida, because they helped me get the confidence to make a video like this. And Uncle Billy and Aunt Jeannie. Just everybody. I might do a 20-minute video on the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker movie if I can go see it with a caregiver, where they buy the ticket, because I don't have any money to buy tickets. I'm dead broke right now. Yeah, I'm being honest with you all. I used to have money, but now I'm dead broke. It's hard to be honest with my audience, because usually all you all do is not care or skip the video through. But yeah, this one I need you all to listen, because I'm just broke. But you can follow me on my Twitter, which I'll link down below. You can follow me on my Facebook pages, which I'll be making a new one for Star Wars. Follow me on my villains page. Follow me on my real Facebook page. Follow me on my well, I don't have Instagram anymore. Don't use that app anymore. Follow me on my Pinterest. I don't know how to share that, but I'll figure a way to add the link to the bottom of the video. Follow me on, well, just those three. So you can get instant updates, new videos coming up, a new villain's bio, a new pirates updates on my pirate video, new updates on how I'm doing in life on my main Facebook page, new videos on my Star Wars page when I make that page soon, my video game violence page as well. Yeah, I'm a supporter of video game violence, as if you can tell from that 5-minute demo of a 10-minute long audio video, which is audio slideshow, which is just me talking about violent video games and why I support them. The rant part doesn't mean I dislike them, if anyone misunderstood that. A new update on my Destiny. Actually, I might just delete the Destiny page, because I don't really use that pub anymore. I used to do that when Destiny 2 was popular, but I don't really use that page, but I'll replace it with the Star Wars page. Which the first post on there will be Captain Rex from Star Wars The Clone Wars and a bio on him. I might even try to find some pictures of him from Rebels, because I love Rebels. And his characterization was so good in that. The beard was also awesome too. Stupid skin on this thumb. I mean, that's why I love this little thing my mom got me for Christmas. Because it reminds me of Star Wars a bit, and it's so funny. And it's a little stress ball as well. It makes my hands smell like rubber, but it's still a stress ball. Just don't squeeze it too hard. But besides that, I don't have anything to stress out about. It's just you all and me and my love of Star Wars. Yeah. I'm happy to make you all happy, and I'm happy to continue being on this earth. And I'm going to be losing weight later this year. I'm trying to right now, but I'm going to. I hope everyone who's watching has a happy New Year. Well, it's already been New Year's, so has a great 2020. Loves Star Wars like I do. Leaves me a bunch of comments down below. And, well, I hope to see you all in the next video. May the Force be with you, and have a blessed day. And may Jesus and God be with you. Love you all. Bye.